friends, are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Do you want off that diet roller coaster? Are you confused, overwhelmed, and frustrated with all the conflicting information? Do you wish there was a simple solution to get you healthier, smaller, and have more energy? Welcome to Holistic Health Made Simple, where you will find simple health solutions to help set you free from the diet culture, overwhelm, and ever-changing health rules. Where we go beyond the calorie and diet dogma to equip you to be healthy through simple changes to real food, mindset, and lifestyle. If you are ready to say yes to health and toss out everything that has not worked for a plan with simple steps that will work, you're in the right place. Hey, I'm Jolene. I'm a nutritional therapy practitioner, wife, furry guardian, gardener, and non-bendy yoga. Like you, I spent years chasing skinny instead of health. I finally learned that I needed to take a holistic approach to health and give my body what it needed to thrive. If you are ready to find a health plan that is tailored to you and your current health, find solutions that are broken into simple steps to make it easier to implement, results that are undeniable like more energy, improved mood, better sleep, and fat loss, this is the podcast for you. Pop in those headphones, take a deep breath, and let's get healthy. Today I wanted to take some time and talk about identity, where what you eat becomes your identity. Now, I'm not saying you identify as broccoli. That's not quite what I'm saying. But if all you eat is broccoli and you're a broccoliist, maybe I am. So you see, there's certain styles of eating, and we call it ways of eating, that are very beneficial and very healthy. And a lot of people find lots of success with them. But when they stop finding fast success and they start sliding back, rather than taking a look and maybe losing their identity, they double down on their identity. It's not that that's causing the problem. You see, and it's not just one style. I see it in vegans, vegetarians, keto, paleo, carnivore. Now I'd say Mediterranean, but there are people who are actually from the Mediterranean that identify as Mediterranean. That's a whole nother issue. But when you think of it this way, think of it as real food. Like all of those that I kind of just set up should be eating real food. So they double down on this real food. But their body maybe goes through a change. We're aging. We're starting perimenopause, menopause, depending on where you're at. And some of us have done a lot of damage. So we found really great success at the beginning following one of these paths. We don't want to, it became our identity. We got in with groups of people. And we don't want to lose our new friends. We don't want to lose our identity. And we don't know what to do. And we might be like adding in something that doesn't fit the mold. But we don't want to tell anybody because then we lost our identity. And we just get stressed out. We don't know what to do. You see, your identity, when it comes like that, kind of becomes like your religion a little bit because it becomes a part of you. It's just like if you've held an occupation for decades and then you switch. Your identity kind of switched. When in reality, to be truly whole and holistically healthy, we should identify truly as who we are. Happy, energetic, loving, kind. Things of that nature. We should not be identifying as keto, paleo, carnivore, vegan, vegetarian. That's not our identity. That's how we eat. That's the food we eat that nourishes us to be healthy, to participate in life. And if you notice, I didn't pick any one of those apart. Everybody in those groups, there are people that get stuck in that identity. But let's say you're carnivore for a long period of time. We'll start with that. But your body's not quite right. Your gut health's kind of off. And people are saying you need to eat a little bit of plant matter or some kind of carbohydrate to feed your gut bacteria, to re-diversify it, to help your hormones go through what they're going through now. And you're like, oh God, no, I'm carnivore. I'm carnivore for life. I ain't gonna do that because that's not who I am. But you're gonna let your health suffer. Why? And I'm not saying everybody needs to, but if we identify it, we often will neglect our health instead of taking a step forward and saying, that's not my identity. That is something in a tool I used to get healthy. Vegans are known to do it as well. Their bodies are suffering. They're missing some nutrients that they need from animal products. Now, I get it. A lot of vegans, it's kind of ethical. It's a moral thing. They don't want to eat animals. But if your health is truly suffering, how are you going to survive and actually live? Like, our body, we were meant to eat the food as it's grown. And I'm going to take us down two paths. This identity of, identifying as what we eat. You should just identify as healthy and eat the foods that make you healthy now, whatever those may be. I'm not telling you what you need to eat because right now we're not working one-on-one. I don't know your health situation. I am not going to tell you specifically the exact foods you have to avoid or eat or any of that. What I'm telling you is if what you're eating is not making you thrive, it's time to take a deeper look at your food. If you still have underlying chronic conditions, it's time to take a look at what you're eating and what your body needs that it's not getting, or what it's getting that it no longer needs. Now, the other path I'm going to touch on is real whole foods in its natural form. We got to get away from all this processed foods. Start there. I got to tell you, no matter how you're identifying, if you're having some issues but you're eating a lot of processed foods, start there. Start by getting those out. Eat their fruits and vegetables as close to the natural form. Yes, you can cook them. Cut them up, cook them, do whatever. That's fine. Eat your animal products. Straight cuts of meat. Not turned into sausage and cured meat, pepperonis and all that stuff. Just eat it in its natural form, not lunch meats. I get it. There's going to be a time and a place. What I'm saying is if your health is not on it, get rid of all the junk. Start there. And if you're still not feeling better and you identify as one of these ways of eating, it's time to see what your body may need or may not need. It might need, if you're keto, it might need a little more carbs. It's common as women hit menopause or perimenopause that they need to support their cycle with some more carbs and whole food carbs. I'm not talking junk food. I am not even talking breads if you're keto. I am talking some whole food carbs. Also, there's something called physiological insulin resistance. It's where your body doesn't need to produce as much insulin, so it's kind of a physiological thing. So adding more carbs in here and there kind of keeps that at bay, so you don't get high blood sugars ever. Like your blood sugar doesn't start. You keep it at the healing pace that you wanted to heal. Now, if you're paleo, that's awesome, but some people do good with some dairy and paleo. Paleo is a whole foods approach. I have no issue with it. Mediterranean diet is pretty much a whole foods approach. I have no issue with it. Vegetarianism, I have no issue with. Veganism, I don't have a lot of issue with, though I do think there's some vitamins and minerals you need to pay attention to make sure you're getting in. If you are following any of these approaches as a whole foods approach, I'm good as long as your body's telling you you're good. If you still have diabetes, if you still have chronic disease, if you're still autoimmune system, or if your autoimmune diseases are still flaring, it's time to look at the food you're eating, not the pills you're not taking. Everything can be reworked and improved with food. Everything. Some will still require medicine. I'm not saying don't take your meds. I'm saying that if you switch out your foods to support what is going on in your body, you will thrive. You will thrive with the medicine, and you may even thrive without it. Real foods heal. And that's where we all should start. We should start, one, stop infighting on all this diet dogma. There is no one right way. It's whatever's best for your body. There will be times that some people may have to avoid animal products even if they're not vegan because their body's not processing them. They gotta get healed. Or vice versa. You may need to avoid all animal products to get what's going on in your body healed. Like an elimination diet is pretty much a carnivore diet, and then you start adding things back in to see what was bothering you. It is not, there is no one high and mighty way. It's all good. It all works as long as it's working for you. Learn to listen to your body. Stop identifying as how you eat. Food is food. You are not food. You are a human being. Hopefully a happy, healthy, energetic human being. That is my wish for you. If you want to continue on this journey, this path to health, make sure you are subscribing so that you get notified when the next episode comes out. And until then, guys, it's Wendy. I'm out. I'll see you later. Bye. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you found value in what you heard today, I would be incredibly grateful if you could help spread the word. Sharing is caring, after all. Share the podcast with others that will find the information helpful. It's through your support that I can continue to grow and bring more amazing content. And if you have a spare moment, I would truly appreciate it if you could leave a review on your favorite podcast platform. Your feedback means the world to me, and it also helps others discover my show. I read every review and take your suggestions to heart, so please don't hesitate to let me know what you think. Remember, you can stay connected with me by following me on Instagram or visiting the website at holistichealthmadesimple.com. I love hearing from our listeners, so feel free to reach out, share your thoughts, ideas, and even suggestions for future episodes. See you later.